Hi everyone, welcome back to Sheri Proof. Thank you so much for joining me again today. I hope you guys are doing well, and as I usually say, if you are new here, welcome. I hope that you will enjoy my content, and if you are one of those that have been coming back time and time again, thank you so much for joining me again today. I'm really happy to have you guys. Today's video is one that I really didn't anticipate doing, but it was requested. And so today I am going to share with you guys 10 products, 10 skincare products that I did not enjoy in 2020. So generally, I try to keep everything on this channel very positive, the products that I like and the products that I love and so on. But some of you said, you know what, Sheri, have you, not been enjoying, or what didn't you like? And there are quite a few products that I did not like. Some I probably already tossed and so on. And I wanted to keep this video very condensed. So I just chose 10, like I literally opened a cupboard of things that I literally have not been touching. I literally pulled 10 to share with you guys today. And that's what I'm going to do. So join me as we go down here. Now I just want to preface this, and a lot of YouTubers say this, y'all don't come at me in case there's something here that you like. I mean, all of this really has to do with preference. Honestly, a lot of these are actually, some of them are brands that I actually already love or enjoy other products from. It's just that these particular products I didn't like, and a lot of times it really just came down to personal preference or how it worked on my skin. Some of these may actually work really good for you, and if it does, great. Please definitely let me know down in the comments below, because I would love to hear that as well. And some of these products I have also learned to repurpose in order to finish them. So let's get started. So I actually have 3 cleansers to show you guys here, and you'll remember when I was doing my video on my most used products of 2020 that I did tell you guys, like, I have a ton of cleansers open, right? And that the ones that I have open are what I'm actually using, like have rotating in my bathroom, and then there are others that I started to use and I just left them because I probably didn't like it, I wasn't enjoying it, and I love the others much more. And one of them is this, and I actually did review this on my page, Instagram and Facebook. This is a Kylieskin foaming face wash. I actually got this in BoxyCharm, I can't remember which one or what, and in that review I did tell you guys what was going on with me. Now this was actually really appealing in terms of the descriptions. For example, it has kiwi extract and lots of luxurious oils and so on, and they had the concept of this is going to be able to be like a really nice foam that's gentle on your skin, but it's going to cleanse really well. And I have to say that I did have that experience to an extent. Why I have not used this, and literally I probably used this 3 or 4 times and I didn't move on, is because while the scent is not overpowering, something about it actually burns my nose, and I actually had to literally remind myself, don't open this and try to sniff it in this video, because I am probably going to have a meltdown here. And as you guys can already hear, I am having some sinus issues, so I don't want to aggravate that. But something about the scent burns my nostrils. But if you smell it just like that, it's not overpowering. So I have no idea, maybe it's like a allergy or some type of irritation that's happening for me. The other thing is that I love to use the 60-second rule with my cleansers, and that means that I massage my cleansers on my skin for 60 seconds. I don't usually go longer than that. Even if I'm using my spin brush, I will just use 60 seconds. And I found that this was borderline stripping for me. Like at times, while it cleanses really well, I felt like it may have been like a little too much. So if I use this less, it would be fine, but I just can't get over that burning. So this one was a no. Okay. The second one, which is also a cleanser, is this, and I did not talk about this. I hadn't posted about this, but I did mention it to a couple of people, like, just in conversations in DMs and so on. I think I shared it in my stories once during 2020, and it's this product, another one that I got also in BoxyCharm, and this is the Tula probiotics and superfoods keep it clear acne foam cleanser. Now this again was another one that was appealing to me, and you're going to hear me repeat this several times with a lot of these products, simply because the ingredients really grabbed me. So this one has salicylic acid, it has licorice root extract for brightening, has azelaic acid, it has probiotics, to help keep a nice barrier and all of that. So I was really excited to try this. But this cleanser legit almost mashed up my face in 2 days. I think out of everything here, this is probably the thing that I hate the most. After 2 days, in fact, after 1 day, when I say that, I mean like I use it morning and evening. and then morning and evening the other day. I noticed by the end of the first day that I was having dry patches in places I never see dry patches before. Like my skin looked like it was starting to peel. And by the second day, it was horrible. I actually took a picture. I don't know if I could find it, but I actually took a picture and I shared it in my stories. I'm like, oh my goodness, look at what this cleanser did. And nothing else had changed in my routine. So I absolutely knew it was this. It was too harsh. And while in general, I don't have issues with salicylic acid, for example, or acne products being in cleansers, there are quite a few that's on the market right now, and formulations are on point. But in the past, for example, I would not naturally reach for those because I have found them to be too harsh. And that is what happened here. But I mean, I thought the other ingredients would have like kind of balanced it out, but it did not work out for me. So item number 3 is also another cleanser, and the third cleanser that I'm showing you guys in this is actually a Kbeauty product, and this is by one of the brands that I actually really love, and this is some by me. This is the Snail Truecica, their Miracle Repair Low pH Gel Cleanser. Now, it's not that I actually don't like this product at all. I actually can, and I am using it out. I will finish it by using it once ever so often. It is supposed to be low pH. It is low pH. It's supposed to be mild and gently cleansing, and all the things that I love about it. It has a gel texture. I don't want to really squeeze it for you guys to see, but I'm one of those people, like, I gravitate to gel cleansers and so on. So it was like ticking all the boxes, and then Snail Mucin, right? Now, why I haven't really reached for this, or why I don't like this too much, is simply because, I don't know, like the scent of it smells kind of, it has, I don't know how to describe it, like a kind of soapy scent, which is not, it's not bad, you know. It's just that I didn't really like it. But besides that, because I found these TM Snail and Azaline cleanser, and I love that way more, I was like comparing the two, because this one is much more stripping than that one, while this one isn't stripping per se. I didn't like the feeling of this one, or how it left my skin compared to the TM. Like, I fell in love with the TM and I literally put this down. So this one is not so much like I hate it. I just like something else more, if you understand what I'm saying. The next item is a mask, and you all know I love masks, and yes, the mask video is coming up. I'm just like putting a lot of things together. That might be a series too, because it is a lot. But it's this one, and I think I also got this in a BoxyCharm or some subscription, I'm not sure, but it's this, and this was really, really popular on social media. Like, I saw this in a lot of posts and stuff during 2020 and probably before that. So when I had gotten this item, I was really, really excited to have it. It's called the Generation Clay Urban Defense Purifying Pink Clay Mask, and a lot of masks came out with this pink clay. This one has kaolin, it has aloe, it has kakadu plum, which is full of a lot of antioxidants, and that's something that, like, a lot more skincare and so on has in it. It has rose extract, a lot of really, really good things in it. So I had hopes for this, because I actually do like kaolin clay. People with oily skin, we do love a good clay mask, because you know it's going to like literally pull everything out, like all the extra sebum and impurities and so on. But people, we are in 2021. Last year was 2020. I personally find the time for clay masks to dry out and suck everything out of your skin is gone. There are way too many formulations on the market now that are so well done that you can get the benefit of the clay without getting that drying, stripping, dehydrating feel on the skin. And that's what I did not like about this. I was actually really surprised that that is actually what was happening with me with regards to this mask, especially because, again, it had aloe, rose extract. I was expecting it to not be as drying as it was. And just looking at the instructions, that should have given me an idea, because it does say, no, let me get the box. It does say, wait approximately 10 minutes until the mask starts to tighten. That should have given me a good idea. But just to tell you guys how much I did not reach for this, I literally have no idea why it was still in my cupboard. Look at how it's drying inside there. I used this a couple times, and I really, really tried to use it up, because I would put it on and then I'll immediately go in with a hydrating mask afterward and so on, but it just didn't work for me. My skin was just feeling too dry with this, and I am past the point with this, you know, this dehydration thing. I'm past that point. There are way too many better options. Something that's interesting though is that mask actually also has vitamin A, like a form of retinol inside there. Very gentle, but I mean, again, the mask had a lot of promise based on its ingredients. The next item, I think we are at item number 5, is this. It's called the Nella Pore Jellypop Blackhead Remover. And again, this is another Kbeauty product. I have no idea why I bought this. Like, seriously, I'm thinking that probably when I bought it, I was thinking, let me see if it's going to live up to the supposed hype or whatever. But this is a product that literally I have no use for. I really don't know what to do with it because it is almost nonsensical, at least to me. Okay, so this is what happens, right? It comes with this, like, I don't know, scrubby thing at the top, and when you squeeze here, a gel comes out on top here, and you're supposed to, on a cleansed nose and so on, like apply a thick layer of that gel like over your nose or in the areas where you would get blackheads and so on. Leave it for a couple minutes and then rinse out, and then presto, your blackheads is supposed to disappear. I don't know about all you, but that sounds like a real gimmick to me. And the thing about it is I barely had to even use this because I don't really get that much blackheads. My blackheads and so on are way more controlled right now because of my rotation of my acids and my retinol and so on. But yeah, like, this is supposed to help with blackheads, whiteheads, and this did absolutely nothing. Rinse it out, my nose was still the same way. I don't know what all those before and after pictures are about, or what people love about this. I don't know, maybe I got a bad one, it didn't work in. But I mean, it does have like papaya extract and a couple of things that have some mild exfoliating properties. So I figure, okay, maybe that might do something, but I honestly wasn't expecting it to be able to pull blackheads out because literally, you know, you should let a professional, if you do have blackheads, you should let a professional extract them. And if you want to prevent blackheads, you should be having BHAs and so on in your skincare routine regularly to prevent them. And that's literally what I do. I barely get blackheads, like once in a while now, compared to how I used to. So this was like a complete waste. I have nothing to do with this. I really don't know. And the thing about it is, this is by a brand Nella, and I mentioned a moisturizer from Nella in my most used from 2020, the Ceramide moisturizer that I absolutely love. Really good formulation, works well. I don't know, this was just a dud to me. Product number 6 is this, and this I also got in BoxyCharm. It looked like if BoxyCharm is a real failure right now, right? But this I also got in BoxyCharm. This is by Skin & Co. This is their Truffle Therapy Polishing Micro Exfoliating Truffle Face Gommage. I hope I'm saying that correct. But this is an Italian product. It's a luxury product, like more higher end in terms of skincare. And while I am not so much into physical exfoliants, but something is changing with regards to that. But you know, stay tuned to Sheri Approved. Because I looked at the ingredients of this, I said this has some promise. So it has some almond oil in here. They do use apricot seed, but powder, so it's not like the actual shots that seem to, you know, want to probably put micro tears and so on in your skin. It seems like that's going to be a lot more gentle and has a lot of other oils like olive oil and so on, and then of course black truffle, and I'm really into truffle right now as an ingredient in skincare. There is, I think, some vitamin C and some really lovely things inside here, right? Squalane and all of that. So I was excited. When you do use it, it dispenses as a kind of cream, right, which again is also nice. And as I pass my hand through it, I could feel the powder. I really had high hopes for this because it doesn't feel like too harsh when you just start, but I literally cannot get past 20 seconds of this on my face. It becomes way too harsh in terms of the scrubbing of that apricot seed powder, whatever. And every single time I try to use it, I'm like, Sheri, what are you doing to your skin? However, this one I will repurpose because any scrub that I cannot use on my face, I use on my feet or on my body, on the arms, different things. So this is definitely getting used. Those parts of the body, the skin is a little bit more, the skin is tougher, so it can handle a little bit more abrasion. So I'm going to use it in those areas. I have been using it in those areas, and I will definitely finish it. Number 7 and 8 is actually from the same brand, and they are Kbeauty products, and it's one of the brands that I was looking at because they seem to have some affordable products and they have some interesting claims. Quite a few of their products people loved. So this particular one, like, I literally fell hook, line and sinker for the packaging, for how the product looked. It was absolutely stunning. Just look at this. Just look at that. This is, let me hold it properly so you can see. This is by FarmStay. And this is their Honey and Gold Wrinkle Lifting Essence. I mean, just look at that. Like, I don't know if you guys could see, there are gold flecks inside here and so on. And clearly, I bought this without thinking, without reading. I was probably buying it while I was sleeping. I don't know. Like, I can't remember when I bought it, earlier in 2020 or late in 2019. I'm not sure. But clearly I didn't read the ingredients because I started to use this, and it looks like I didn't use anything, but I just used very little, and then I was like, what nonsense are you doing, Sheri? What nonsense? Now, I do love the packaging. This is heavy glass. It does come with a little stopper at the top to try to keep the product as fresh as possible. Let me see if I could show you what it looks like. And yes, it's like thick. If I could get some out. Right. Very, very thick, not like a runny essence or anything like that. Right. And a couple things happen. So I'm like, yes, this feels hydrating. But when I look at my skin, I was actually feeling like pieces of gold or some kind of paper, something. And I literally had to like wipe that off my skin so the gold thing doesn't remain. And I'm like, yeah, it feels hydrating, but what is it doing? When I read the ingredients of this, all the claims, the honey, the green tea, they have some adenoside, they actually have gold, and then they have galactomyces, which you all know I love. All those are the very last ingredients in this, and the first ingredients, like at the top of the list, is water and glycerin. So literally, this is like a moisturizer. This is like glycerin with a little bit of honey, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, all the way to the bottom, like probably not even 1% in the product. It really was doing nothing except literally being a moisturizer. And that whole experience of having to see like the pieces of gold on the skin when you put it on, and then you literally have to wipe it off. No. I have way too many good essences to be wasting my time on that, so that was definitely a no. Number 8 also from that brand is this. This is what it looks like, the FarmStay Snail Repair Eye Cream, Brighten and Anti-Wrinkle. This is what it looks like. Nice size tube and everything. And this one, I did read the ingredients. So let me tell you all what grabbed my attention. So in pretty, in a good way, again, water and glycerin seems to be the base as well. But, in good locations, they have snail secretion, they have rice extract, they have green tea extract, they have galactomyces. This has some niacinamide. It has, what else does it have here? Adenosine, which is for anti-wrinkle. And I mean, niacinamide is the 4th ingredient. So I was really, really, I said, okay, good. And this was pretty affordable. I think like under $8 US. And it's a good size, like a full size eye cream. And fragrance was the last thing on the box. I said, yeah, I could handle that. So your girl used this twice. The tube is practically new. I could not open my eyes after using this. Talk about burning. The fragrance totally overwhelmed me. I could not handle it. So I am not sure what this eye cream can do or will do for anybody else, but I personally couldn't handle it. And the thing about it is my eyes could be very sensitive, and generally, like, I'm surprised sometimes when I handle eye products with fragrance. And there are some that I actually do handle, especially when fragrance is last on the list. It's very, very mild. It dissipates and so on. This one, it did not work out for me at all. Number 9 is a sunscreen. And you all know I have spoken about Breylee products, but here's one that I don't like. And this is the thing, like a lot of people don't realize, like in several brands that I do love, I test a lot of products before telling you guys what I actually recommend or what I am actually loving. But this one is the Breylee Whitening UV Sunscreen Cream, and it says Perfect Essence All Day Primer UV Protector SPF 50. And let me tell you about this. This thing actually dispenses really nicely. I didn't like the size of the tube because it's a 40 ml, and like most Asian sunscreens are like 50. So this is a mineral sunscreen, so your girl was happy about that. And I said, okay, let me see how it compares to some of the ones that I love. This is what it dispenses like. And can you guys tell why I did not like this? The white cast on this, and you see just a little bit that I put there, right? So imagine when I put the amount that I'm actually supposed to apply in terms of sunscreen, what this looks like on my face. No, sis, but when I tell you, I love how this feels on the skin. It feels so beautiful, and it does have that primer feel, so this would work really great, especially under makeup and so on. And that's exactly how I plan to use it out. I just cannot handle the white cast. It's a lot. It's going to be a lot on our skin tones, and that's the reason why I didn't really enjoy this product. However, I will get to finish it because of that. And the last product number 10 that I did not really enjoy is this. This is by Naturium, and this is their Retinol Serum 2.5%. Now, before I filmed this, I went onto their website to double check something because I wanted to just see something with the ingredients because I threw out the box. And then I realized this is no longer on the website. I don't know if they renamed it because they have 3 different retinol products on the website. I don't know if they renamed it or what, or if they removed it. I don't know. I really don't know. But this is definitely not on the website. I actually purchased this the day Naturium launched because I was really interested in their products. And the reason why I don't like this, and now Naturium has come up with a lot more products. I do want to try more things from the brand. I just have to pace myself because I have a lot of things here still to try. And there are some things from Naturium that I absolutely love, and I will share that with you guys. But this one, I think the reason I didn't use it was really a personal preference in terms of the texture. So this has encapsulated retinol, and the concept of encapsulated retinol is that it's going to be more gentle on the skin because it will release over time. So while you're sleeping at night, everything is not just going to hit your skin all at once. It's going to release in a, it's going to have like a time release lapse kind of thing. So it's supposed to be more gentle. And I like that concept. This is what it looks like, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to like get you guys to see this. It didn't really pick up that much product. It has like a kind of creamy consistency, but that creaminess you see in there is because of all the micro encapsulation thingies in here, and I did not like how that felt. Now, in general, I have tried products that have like encapsulated ingredients, creams and so on, and they will like literally burst and melt into the skin and so on. So I was like, okay, I could make it through this. It was a lot. It was a lot. But besides that, I said, okay, I could still get past that. But I don't know if my skin was having some kind of weird reaction with this. Like, I stopped using my other retinol product to use this for at least a month. I struggled to make it through the month because I did not like how my skin looked the next morning. And I love how my skin looks the next morning after I use retinol because I have been accustomed to retinol for quite a while, 2.5% as well, over the counter retinol products. And this one wasn't doing it for me. I just didn't like the way my skin looked. I felt like the next day I needed to do something to my skin. I don't know. It just wasn't working for me. And so I put it down. I continued with other products. I tried to bring it in again and I just couldn't. So yeah, I didn't really like that one. But yes, guys, so those are 10 products that I didn't really enjoy in 2020. Maybe you can comment below, have you tried any of these, or let me know which products you tried in 2020 that you didn't really like yet, struggling to finish. I'd love to hear about it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.